Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, beautiful, bountiful Ascension Star family, my divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for your love, light, support, your appreciation, participation, hearted comments, collectively, unitedly, beautifully, bountifully is our unite in light. To shift and uplift the people and planet into paradise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 8/8/2024, the 888, Lions Stargate Portal. I trust that you have listened out for the many videos that I've put up regarding this beautiful cosmic event, and wish you well and abundantly in your intentions, manifestation, and of course the activation of your light codes. The vibration collectively becomes 24, which is the 24 in the 2024, and of course a 6. Lovers in Major Tarot, third eye chakra, intuitively connecting to the higher vibration of unconditional love, seeing love, feeling love, empathically, telepathically connecting with love on all levels. I am reading on the raging, outrageous riots that is rampant in the UK. That began as the onset of the stabbing of the girls at the dance studio, and of course snowballed into many different diversions from that into refugees, illegal immigrants, Islamic terrorists. I think it's also taking a bit of a political angle, and of course it is getting uglier by the moment. Do forgive me, I'm still not recovered. It's been many years since I felt this way or felt like this. Many years, I talk about 5 or 6 years that I've not had even the common cold. So I'm undergoing a major purge, of course, to ground in the new vibrations. That's the only time that I'm really put out this way. But if it was the flu, then clearly I would be in bed and not able to chat with you at all. But of course it is affecting the body, since I've been very involved in all the clearing of the planet. With your help, I thank you very much. So Spirit, I want us to understand what is going on. I have in previous readings, many of the readings, indicated that there will be unrests, civil unrests, social unrest, unrests in general, of course. You can start with one and it will snowball into many other things. And of course we spoke about fire. I kept seeing fire, lots of fire, and all related to the readings that I've done on the RF. However, remember, we are doing a lot of clearing at this time on the planet, in the UK, many parts of the world. So the timelines are shifting. Consciousness of energy is shifting. We are accelerating through our work, purging and helping to clear out a lot of the darkness. So which means that we are bringing things forward. And a lot of these things will play out differently in accordance to frequency and vibration. If there is a match, it will click into place and of course manifest. So whether it is light or dark, then of course that takes place. It's not that we are instigating it. We cannot do that. We will just work on the higher conscious level and of course allow light to do what it needs to do. What has taken place was ugly, right? The stabbing of the children, the intentional sacrifice on children, which has a link to elite groups. And of course, people have taken to the streets innocently to protest about it. And of course, misinformation got out and led it to become an Islamic issue. And from there, it just got bigger and even uglier. So that's not in our control. That then becomes free will. But all of this is related to a core problem, and it has diversions of itself. It's like a tree with a strong trunk, rooted deep, has an intention and a purpose, and of course all the branches that branch out in different directions, reaching out with even little branches attached. And that's what we're talking about. So there's opportunists that have taken advantage of a situation like this, the vulnerability of it. So I want to read what is actually going on. Spirit has given a little bit of an indication. Of course, the root of the problem lies with the actual perpetrators, where the cause is. Now, they did not realize, from what I feel, where this was heading, and it's now beyond control. It's out of control. And the reason I'm doing this reading on a vibration like this, which is so positive, and the reading like this is not positive. However, I intend to ground the higher vibrations in this reading with your help and intention, so we can shift the consciousness and, of course, end this nonsense. We have the devil straight away, darkness, ugliness, culprits, perpetrators, instigators, right, opportunists that have taken advantage to do worse off than they should. A lot are acting from ignorance, and they're tempted to follow the pack. Interesting, the emperor, the powers that be, that control, the controllers are at the helm of this. They are the ones that have created the environment for this. They were the catalysts for this. Now it's out of control. Right? There's too many and too much involved. What I'm seeing here are men on a horse trying to put it together or keep it together. And also masked men. So there is a problem at the moment where people are not going to be able to identify, because of the clashes, which is the light and which is the dark side. It began with children. This is the police force, the military, armies. I'm not sure how much of army is involved or military is involved, but clearly it's becoming out of control and they're getting tougher and stronger, and I feel there's a call for more action and more severe action. Let's do one more. Knight of Cups. Wow. Knight of Cups. Somebody in the water family has created this ruin, this detriment. Right? So it still all goes back to the water family. Or to the water person. I'm not even sure at this time, Spirit, what it is that I should be asking. I'm reading because there's a call to read. Maybe you can tell us the root of the problem. What's going on? Show us regarding the UK riots, all linked to the stabbing of the girls. Right, we have the Chariot in reverse. The city, many cities, the country is coming to a standstill. There is a battle of light and dark. Nothing can go ahead. Things are now being brought to a grinding halt. There is problems everywhere. And right now, the government cannot seem to make headway with how to resolve this issue. I want to show you at the bottom is the Emperor again, children again. Right, let's have a look. There's quite a few. Justice and the Knight of Swords. So what am I taking here? That two. Because this two fell on top of that. So this is the two I must take. Knight of Swords. Right, this is linked to the axle incident, right? The axe that I spoke about. This is linked to him, to the girls. Divine feminine, justice. The people on the street went out in justice because of this incident. They went out to protest for the children, to call for action, to call for punishment of perpetrators, to stop the killings, the innocent killings, to protect the community, to protect the children. That was what it began with. Right, we have the Moon that's showing up, the Magician and the Ten of Wands. Let's have a look. Ten of Cups, destroying families, right? Protecting the community, justice for parents, for families, for children, for their lives. So this was the justice that is linked to the Ten of Cups, is linked to the justice. That is what people, well, Spirit is telling us exactly what I've said to you now as validation, right? But it took an ugly turn, and opportunists brought in all the different tools in to do their work. And now the country is carrying a big load, a big burden, a big problem where too many issues are playing up. Shadow work, shadow government, shadow parties, right? A lot of ugly is playing out. The 8 girls that are still trapped. The 8 lives of the innocent apart from the 3. And also signifying the pain and suffering that women and children are going through. the bloodshed, the sacrifice. Show us the underlying, what's hidden, who's hidden. This card talks about the refugees that don't have a place to live normal life. Right? They've become a target. This is a celebration of the dark for the 3 lives that they've taken. The call for divine feminine, a strong call to protect divine feminine, Spirit says. That's the protection of divine feminine, putting up the fence, the wall, creating boundaries to protect from this kind of thing. Celebration of human flesh as a sacrifice. Right, so all of this is playing up at the bottom. This is where the intentions are, the goals are. Who's behind this? Where's this linked to? Who's it linked to? I can't make this up. I really can't. King of Cups. I really hope that this flipped over on the camera. It's linked to a King of Cups. And I have a feeling who that King of Cups is. Who is the King of Cups? Give me more to identify him. Six of Cups. He's a young king. He's not crowned yet, but he's got little children. And he's got 6 children at the moment. Okay, let's not keep this too long, Spirit, please. Alright, it's going to go in the upright, although it came out in the reverse. Not all of it, though. Right? So, in the reverse, the ending, the ruin. You can't undo it. Deception. And a queen, he's linked to a Queen of Pentacles. So it is the King of Cups that I am talking about. That I have had the feeling that is connected to this, right? So, the Queen of Pentacles was part of his life. She's no more. He's ruined it for her, right? He's ruined it for her. This is all the deception. She's in reverse. So I'm going to leave it here. We have got our confirmation, our validation of what has actually taken place or how this is linked. So he is part of that. Look, the firm, the establishment. There's the war going on, the fight. There's the poverty. For what? For a new beginning, for a new happy family, looking out in different directions. I'm going to leave it here. There's already a story. All right, beautiful hearts, I've done the reading to give us some insight to the additional parts that we have had in the previous videos. And with that, I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.